Thank you, mothers and others, for joining us here tonight. I'm so excited to introduce our next candidate. It is Perla Bojorquez. Perla is a candidate for Texas HD 93, and that seat is currently held by Nate Schatzline. And we all know Nate because he is not a good guy. He is very much an extremist here in the Texas Capitol. And so we need the opposite of Nate this next session. So I'm so excited that Perla's here tonight to tell us about why she's running against Nate. And so I'm gonna take it away. So Perla, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are running for office.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. A little bit about me. I am a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a baseball mom, a PTA mom. I have had experience just in a lot of different areas, with family law, the child care system and foster care system, education. As a former paralegal, I was very aware of how to read transcripts. So I've been reading the bills. I would read these bills and think, oh no, this is going to be terrible for everybody, once it's enforced. I've just been spending the last couple years worried for our communities, for our children's safety, really. We've lived in a couple different states, and this is the first state that my son texts me, Mom, pick me up because I don't feel safe. Like, that is heart-wrenching. This is Texas, and we live in a beautiful community, and I love my neighbors. I want better and safer legislation, and I feel like I can do that.
Absolutely. So what are your three main issues that you are running on this political season?
Yes, so it's almost like that trifecta with education. That's my first priority. So education, economy, and healthcare. With education, we saw like this year, there was a 33 billion surplus in 2023, and teachers, education, the student per funding student was zero. So you cannot tell me that we couldn't afford it, that the funds weren't there, that we couldn't have done it. No, we could have absolutely funded public education, and we chose not to this year. So my first priority is to fund public education to increase the teacher pay. We need to value our teachers as much responsibilities that we put on their shoulders. We need to show them that we care with a salary that they can live on. Also, supporting the students and supporting the families, but definitely increasing the student funding and not be ranked in the bottom 10 in the nation. That's embarrassing. My second one is economy. I feel like a lot of us are feeling it just with the property tax rising, the values in our homes are rising, and then you get taxed. And I feel like at that point, there's a lot of people retiring that can't afford the higher tax rates or just the funding that needs to be there to continue to live in their communities. So really just making sure that those property taxes are not taxing people out of their homes. So education, economy, and the last one in healthcare. So with the legislation, not only is it making it dangerous, for pregnant persons, but also what it's going to do is start creating more healthcare deserts. You're going to have a lot of doctors that want to move away. And when they move away, they're taking their family, they're taking their money, and those smaller towns are going to stop having or being able to provide that healthcare in those regions. We should all have access to quality healthcare. So education, economy, and healthcare are my priorities. That I'm going to definitely champion for in
Great.
legislation.
So Perla, tell us, where can we find you?
Yes, so across all my platforms, it's Perla for Texas. My website is Perla, Perla for FOR, Texas.com. But Instagram, Perla with the number 4 Texas, Facebook, Perla for Texas, TikTok, Perla for Texas, Twitter, Perla for Texas, everywhere, Perla for Texas, but the website for sure. There's information on there for just the primary election dates. You need to check your registration if you're registered to vote. So I do recommend go to my website, check it out, perlafortexas.com. But thank you again for hosting.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And we definitely need a really good candidate going up against Nate. And so I'm wishing you all the best in the campaign trail, but I'm looking forward to meeting you on the campaign trail. So hopefully we'll get to be able to meet each other in person soon. Thank you so much.